takes a lot of skill, perseverance, and all that good stuff. But she's got a timeline, and the timeline is to complete this by June 2022. Yeah, movies are like that. When you have everything in your hand, a movie can take a year and a half to do. It's very intense. So, how about crowdfunding? Crowd of people, hear me. You want better Jamaican stuff? You want high quality stuff? Maybe you should kind of weigh in and help. Well, let's hear a little bit more about this particular project from Daniel. Welcome, Daniel.
Hi, Jerry. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. Try that again. Yes. Hi, welcome.
Hi, Jerry. Thanks for having me.
Good, good. So, tell me a little bit about this city of mine. We're going to be you gave me a link to the trailer, and I'm going to be posting it online in a little bit so people can go to our Facebook page, which is Draw Long Bench. It's facebook.com/DRAWLONGBENCH, so you can see it. But in your words, tell me a little bit about the city of mine.
This city of mine is my first feature film I'm going to develop, but it's based on a short film that I did in 2017 as part of the Jamaica Film and TV Association. JAFTA, exactly.
Yes.
As part of the JAFTA Propeller program. You're familiar with JAFTA?
Yeah, JAFTA has been shubbing out. How do you conjugate shubbed out? Yeah, will be shubbing. I don't know. Yeah, them shub out hard. So we're hearing a lot about them, which is exciting.
Yes, it is.
Because film is not new to the Jamaican landscape. We've been doing it, but we've been forced to kind of collaborate with international thing, be frustrated, come back, and it's been a tough road.
Yes. So fortunately for me, I was able to be a part of the JAFTA Propeller program in 2017. I was a part of the second cohort. And what JAFTA Propeller is, I just want to say it for people who are not sure. JAFTA Propeller is a program that they do every year in collaboration with Jumper and Chase, the Chase Fund. And what they do is they send out a call for stories from anybody. Anybody with a story at all can apply. And then they do it's a blind submission. So when persons apply, they judges look through and they select the 10 best, and then from that they interview the 10, and then 5 are selected. So I was fortunate enough to have been selected in 2017, and from that experience I made this City of Mine, a short film, and it has been shown in internationally, like places like China, Africa, regionally as well, and it will actually be available streaming online soon. So I got some feedback from it because of the topics that the film tackled.
Yes.
Because this City of Mine, it's about a young woman called Julia who she has to make it to her first day of work on time, and she has to take the Jamaican public transportation system. And for anybody who has taken a public transportation system, we know it's not a walk in the park. And so it's really Julia.
It's not even a drive through the park neither. Exactly. It's more like a jugu boof through the park.
Exactly.
Jesus.
So I was really surprised by the feedback, pleasantly surprised, because there were so many people that came up to me and they said, "Thank you for making this, because we go through this all the time." And especially women, because the main character is a woman, and there were men who said, "We didn't realize that this is what women have to go through." And so I got feedback, and I was encouraged to develop this film into a longer version and really delve more into why Julia is this way. So in the feature film, I want to look at her backstory in Jamaican countryside, and I gave her some. She has a love story, she has a love interest, and she comes to Kingston, and it's really all these adventures that she goes through that have kind of toughens her. And
so many people in Kingston, not really Kingstoners, you just kind of go back a country one away and don't, which is ridiculous. I mean, why would you deny any part of your heritage? But there's so many of us who have come through various versions of that story. And you talk about women, it is true. I think it had to be demonstrated to me by female friends. All right, follow me. Don't go on like you know me. Don't stand up anywhere near me, because somehow, especially the cowards who like to terrorize women, will not take it on if they see a man who is like about 500 pounds beside her. They'll probably not. They'll just sit on them and squash them. So they don't. But then you hear, it's just a lot of unwanted overtures and presumption and touching and
Yes. Yes.
somehow we were born men because we're not brave enough and strong enough to have been a woman to take on something. I swear to God, I couldn't take it. Would have got jail or gallows long time. So walking through with this person who is the protagonist, who is the heroine of the story, is a story that needs to be told. Eh?
It is. And unlike the short film, which focused on that main issue, Julia that's not all there is to her. So she'll be built out, she'll be given a good dream. Her dream is to become a chef. And
Nice.
one of the things that I really want to focus on is the food culture in Jamaica, because Jamaican people love them food.
Oh yes.
So I definitely want to
And other people love our food too.
and other people love our food, exactly. So I definitely want to bring that. Definitely want to bring all the interesting characters that we meet. I'm sure even you would have several stories
Yes.
about the characters, and so that's really the goal for this. And I really want to make it a film about that we can all relate to. And so I started a crowdfunding campaign recently to raise money for development of the film.
Right.
And the feedback I've received so far has been very encouraging, very heartwarming.
Good.
So if you go to our Instagram page at City of Mind JA, you will be able to click on the campaign page, and you'll be able to see all the information about the film, about the development. You'll be able to see updates I've put, and on the Facebook page, on the campaign page,
Right.
there have been some little teasers where I ask people, what do you do in these situations, and what's your craziest story of the city, kind of thing, because I really want people to
Spend some time there and become involved.
Right, and become involved, share their voice, because Kingston is not my city alone. I don't make up. I'm not the only Jamaican.
Yes.
We're all Kingston, we're all Jamaican. So I really want to hear from people and to have them contribute. And so part of the reason why I'm raising funding is that script development, it's a time where you writers really need to focus on the story. And so I was offered by the SRAM Digital Marketing Agency in Kingston, in collaboration with the Rumah Sungai Villa in Indonesia. They offered me a period where I would be able to really focus and write, and it's partially funded. So so I'm raising funding to help me to be able to take up that opportunity, and as well as to. It's not just about taking up the opportunity, but there's also the Ubud Writers and Readers Festival, which I participate in, and I do intend to have a screening of Jamaican films. So it's twofold. It's to really try and build connections with the Jamaican film industry in here and in Bali, as well as to, at the end of it, come away with a script, which I will premiere at an event next year, early next year. I had said January, but February. And
first quarter.
Right, first quarter, exactly.
That covers it.
So that's one of the perks that's on the crowdfunding page. The crowdfunding page has different perks. One of the perks is that you can get on the list to this special event that I'll be hosting, so you can be the first one to hear, how the story is going to go.
Inside scoop,
exactly.
Wow, it's amazing how much is involved, the process involved in really producing high quality entertainment in any genre, if it's film, if it's stage, any one of them. And I think sometimes we don't understand that, so pulling people into that process is also a good thing.
Yes.
Typically just here, I need to do this, and the page is GoFundMe, whatever, and not why, because this is clearly a part of building our brand, our collective brand, which we call Jamaica, and I think we're all going to be excited when we see this. So it's what's the page?
So the page, you can go to our social, our
and
Instagram page,
right,
and
okay.
and the link is there. So I'll just say it again. It's at City of Mind Jamaica.
Yes.
At CityofMineJA.
Oh, JA.
At City of Mind JA, yes.
At City of Mind JA.
Yes.
If they're not on IG, if they Google it, they'll be able to.
If they Google it, they can just type in the City of Mind Jamaica, and it should connect them to Instagram. And I'm going to start a Facebook page soon, so it will connect them to that as well.
Yeah. But this City of Mind JA on Instagram or Google it, and you can see what's up. Congratulations and for coming this far, and even more for pushing through, and keeping the dream. Because there are times when we have a goal and we don't necessarily get the level of encouragement, but you entered this festival, you got good feedback, and you're pressing on. That takes a lot of grit.
Yes, and I also just want to say thank you to everybody that has helped me and pushed me so far, because as you said, it takes a lot. It's sometimes you can get pretty down and in your head, and but with all the persons that have been pushing me and supporting me so far, and all the persons that have contributed so far, I definitely want to say thank you, because money is hard to get. I know that,
and easier to go.
And easier to go. So to believe in this project so much that you would give your hard-earned money, I really appreciate it. And I encourage everybody to just visit the page and have this become part of this city, and help us put Jamaican stories to the street.
And it's called crowdfunding for a reason. It means that you don't have to empty your bank book. You put your little bit and tell all your friends, come in, throw a thing,
exactly,
do a thing, and we just we all camp out at the event.
Right, you can give $1. You can give as much as you want.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Daniel. Daniel Russell, writer, director, filmmaker, and we're very excited about this project, This City of Mine. And this City of Mine is in our country as we celebrate the anniversary of our nationhood this week. I just thought it was a perfect time for us to get behind this for every reason. There's so many reasons, including patriotism, including love of the arts, including love of good quality entertainment, in the interest of being part of something fresh. Many reasons. Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you, Jerry. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure.